Hello children, welcome to our online class. So we are in our first chapter of large numbers. So today our topic is Roman numbers. Before going to our topic, you just observe the board. What is there? How did I write the number of your class? You are in 5th class, but did I write 5 class? No, I have written it in a different manner. So what does this symbol represent? Yes, you all know it. It represents 5. So the letter V and a sleeping line above and down represents the number 5. But generally we write number as like this. But why do we need to represent in this manner? So we represent this number in the Roman number system. So there is one more number system where we differently represent the numbers, that is Roman number system, and you are all very familiar with this number system, I know, because you have a habit of writing your class in Roman numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You all know these numbers. So there are more numbers than these numbers. The few symbols denote few numbers in the Roman numbers. So let us see those numbers. So 1 is 1, you know, 5 is 5, you know, and letter X denotes 10, letter L denotes 50, letter C denotes 100, letter D denotes 500 and letter M denotes 1000. So these are the symbols in Roman number system, and our number system is also called as Hindu-Arabic number system. In our number system we write like this, and in Roman numbers if we want to denote the numbers we use these symbols. So there are few rules to write numbers in the Roman number system. The first and most important thing in Roman number system is they don't use 0. They don't use 0. They don't have the value 0 in their number system. They don't have the representation of 0 in their number system. So because of this, what happened? They don't have any place values. They don't have any place values. They simply represent the numbers with these symbols. So these are the important points to be remembered, and while doing the example I will explain few more rules. So what is the first example he has given? The first example given here is 85. So how do we denote number 85 in Roman number system? What does he give? He gave L, that means 50, X, that means 10, one more X, that means 10, one more X, that means 10 and 5. So this is the way how we represent 85 in Roman number system. How? 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5. 50, 60, 70, 80 and 5. So whenever we write a number after one number, that means we are adding the number. So L is 50 and X, even though we don't use plus symbol here, the rule is that if we write a symbol after the bigger symbol, L is bigger here, yes or no? 50 is the value of L, and after L we have written X. That means it directly conveys that we have to add this number, even though we don't use plus symbol. So this is one rule in Roman numbers. And coming to the next example. Next example is 40. So how do we write? How do we represent 40? So what is your idea? How can we represent 40? You wanted to represent this like this, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10? No, we cannot represent like that. Why? It is a rule that only addition should be done to first number should be bigger number, but here we are taking all the x's. So, we cannot write like that. The first number should be bigger number and the second number should be small number. So, in this manner we have to write the numbers. So, how we have to represent 40 now? There is one more way. What is that way? This is 50 minus 10. How? L is 50 and x is 10. If we write bigger number first and to its right side if we write a number, that means it is addition. If we write a number to its left side, that means it is subtraction. So, what is the value here? X value is 10, L value is 50, but where did we write x here? We wrote x to the left side. So, before L. So, what we have to do? Indirectly it conveys, we have to subtract and write the value. So, writing 40 is 50 minus 10, that is XL, that means L minus X. Automatically this is understood in the Roman number system. So, in this manner we can write any number. For example, he has given us one more example, that is 74. 74. So, now tell me children, how can we write 70? We can write L, that is 50, and X, that is 60, 70. Then what about 4? How can we write 4? Yes, 4 minus 4 symbol you already know. This is 4 symbol. So, in this way we can write 74. So, in exercise 1.4 he has given us some examples to solve, so that we can practice writing the numbers from Roman numbers to Hindu Arabic number and Hindu Arabic number to Roman numbers. So, in the exercise 1.4 he has given us this value. What does this mean? 10 plus 5, that is 15. So, in this way do the remaining examples, that those are very simple. Just observe the symbol. The first number should be bigger number and the second number should be smaller number. If it is on the right side, you add the numbers and write the result. If it is on the left side, you subtract the number and write the result. Number 1 question is same and the second question is also same. Fill in the boxes with Roman numerals. So, there is a chart given and there are some gaps in the chart. He want us to fill those numbers not in the Hindu Arabic manner. He want us to substitute the chart with Roman numbers, which you can do very simply, I know. And coming to page number 8, chapter drill, very interesting questions are given. If you do this chapter drill, you can cover all the topics of the chapter we have learned in the large numbers. For example, the first question is writing the numerals in words and expanded form. You know, you can write it very easily, 7 digit, 8 digit, 9 digit, word names and expanded form. And second question is, as usual, when the number is given, we have to write word name. When the word name is given, we have to write number. And the place value of the colored digit. There is a digit highlighted in pink color and you have to write the place value. That thing you can do by writing the place value chart. Draw the place value chart, substitute the values, and wherever the highlighted number comes, that is its place value. And after number, before number, for after number you have to add 1, that is plus 1 you have to do, and for before number you have to do minus 1. And comparison, you know it very well. You have to compare the digits first. If the digits are same, then start comparing it from the left hand side. until you get two different numbers and then just mark it with greater than or less than. And international number system, put the commas by using international number system. You know how to put the commas. For every 3 digits you have to put one comma. That is a simple technique for putting the commas in international number system. And rounding off the numbers, just now we have seen, just now we have felt ourselves as news readers. In the same manner he also gave same news here, and we have to round it up. And the Roman numerals, write the Roman numerals into Hindu Arabic, and Roman numerals into Hindu Arabic into Roman numerals. So these many topics we have learnt in our large numbers. So there is an interesting worksheet. Here he has given us a paragraph or a column. There are some cities and some production sewing needles. It is a company in different cities and it is producing needles. So what he is asking, by looking at the table we have to answer the questions below it. For example, in which unit the production of needles is maximum? So maximum is highest. So what is the highest number? You write it there, and minimum is lowest number. So write the lowest number. And number 9 in lakhs place. Find out the number 9 which is in lakhs place. There may be so many 9s. The 9 may be in ones place, tens place, hundreds place or thousands place, lakhs, 10 lakhs or crores. But he is asking only the number where 9 is in lakhs place. And the place value of 5 in the needles produced in Kolkata. So what is there? Number 5 is placed in lakhs place. So you have to write the Kolkata's production value. And last thing is just write the descending order. Descending order is nothing but writing the numbers from highest to lowest. And lab work, very interesting work and a very good activity for you all to do. So lab work, what is given in the lab work? He has given us some cards and we have to do it. Every child will get 12 cards. So here he has given us 12 columns. For example, let us take first. Eight, 7, 26 and 14. This type of cards are given 12 in your textbook in page number 20. So what he is asking? He is asking us to do the calculations, fundamental operations. What are the fundamental operations? Plus, minus, multiplication and division. These are the four fundamental operations. And how he is asking us to do? In the anti-clockwise manner. Clockwise means like this. Yes or no? So anti-clockwise is like this. So he is asking us to do in anti-clockwise manner. So one thing is given here. Let us do it in the same manner. So 7 into 8. 7 8s are 56. 56 is the result and 7 8 is over. Then what is next number? 14. So what we have to do? 14 divided 56 divided by 14. So what is the answer? 4. And what number is remained? 26 plus 26, that is 30. So this is very fun doing. I want all of you to do these cards and enjoy the maths. Enjoy the maths fundamental operations. It is your wish. You can do it in any way. You can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication or division, anything, any operation first and the next operation. The thing is, you have to use the 4 numbers and perform the 4 operations. Hope you have understood this chapter very well, and I think you will definitely do the exercise problems for more practice, and until then see you in the next class with a new chapter. Thank you all.